She demanded chores are 50-50. I said then so are bills. She laughed and said, nice try. Bills are the man's job. So I canceled everything. I'm a software engineer making 120K. My girlfriend Nova works part-time at a yoga studio making maybe 25K. I pay rent, utilities, groceries, her car insurance, literally everything. She handles most cleaning, which seemed fair. For 2 years, this worked perfectly. I'd come home from 10-hour coding sessions. She'd have dinner ready, laundry done. I handled all the man stuff. Bills, car maintenance, fixing things. Traditional maybe, but balanced. Last week, she prints out this elaborate chore chart with color coding and time estimates. We need true equality, babe. Chores should be 50-50. I'm looking at this spreadsheet thinking she spent more time making this than actually cleaning. But whatever. I said absolutely. And if we're going full equality, bills should be 50-50 too. She burst out laughing, like genuinely cracking up. That's different. You're the provider. I contribute in other ways. What other ways? Emotional support, creating a loving home. You wouldn't understand. I just nodded. Sure thing. She was so smug, showing me which bathrooms I'd be scrubbing first. Posted about training my man on her Instagram story. Her yoga friends were commenting fire emojis. Next morning while she's at teacher training, I sat down with my laptop, opened every utility account, every subscription, every automated payment. One by one, I canceled them all. Internet first, right in the middle of her virtual class. Her Zoom cut out during some speech about divine feminine energy. Then electricity during her Instagram live about setting boundaries with men. Thousands of followers watched her screen go black mid-sentence. Water got shut off while she was in the shower, screaming about her organic shampoo routine. Her panicked texts started around noon. Why is everything off? The landlord isn't answering, I replied. Oh, I thought you'd handle utilities this month. You know, true equality and all. My phone exploded. Call after call. I let them go to voicemail. Liam, this isn't funny. Turn the power back on. I have clients coming over. Finally answered around 6 p.m. She was sobbing. You can't just turn off everything. I live here too. I said, you're absolutely right. This is ridiculous. But here's the thing. You wanted true 50-50 partnership. That means 50-50 on everything, not just the stuff that benefits you. But I don't make enough to split bills. Then maybe we shouldn't split chores either. Pick one. We keep our traditional arrangement where we both contribute differently. Or we go full modern where everything is split equally, including the $3,200 rent. Silence. I can't afford half the rent. I know. So do you want to stick with what was working? Or should I start looking for a roommate who can actually pay half? She chose option one real quick. Funny thing is, after I turned everything back on, she never mentioned that chore chart again. Suddenly our traditional setup wasn't oppressive anymore. The next day her mom called asking why Nova was crying about the horrible man who turned off her utilities. I explained the situation. Her mom went quiet. So she wanted you to do half the housework but still pay for everything? Exactly. That girl needs a reality check. You did the right thing. Even her own mother sided with me. Nova's yoga friends started asking questions too. She'd been bragging for weeks about how she was going to put me in my place. When they found out what happened, half thought it was hilarious. Her best friend Bianca DM'd me. I've been telling her for months she was taking advantage. Maybe now she'll appreciate what she has. Last weekend Nova offered to pay for groceries without me asking. When I looked surprised, she said, I want to contribute more to our partnership. The chore chart is still on our fridge, untouched since that day. Sometimes I catch her looking at it and shaking her head like she can't believe she actually made it. Now when her yoga friends complain about boyfriends not doing enough dishes, Nova actually defends traditional relationships. Every couple has to find what works for them, she says. Not everything has to be perfectly equal. The funniest part? She started doing more around the house voluntarily. Turns out when you're not being forced into a system that feels unfair, you actually want to contribute. Our relationship is stronger now because we both appreciate what the other brings. She gets that my financial contribution isn't just man stuff. It's what makes our lifestyle possible. I appreciate that managing a household takes real work too. True equality isn't splitting everything 50-50. It's both people contributing in ways that make sense. But if she ever pulls out another color-coded chore chart, I've got the utility company on speed dial. Some lessons stick better when they're expensive. Best relationship lesson I ever taught.